Hey everyone, it's great to see you again this week, and I just want to say that I had so much fun last week filming our Mother's Day episode. It really was one of the best ones that we've done so far, and I really enjoyed that, and I hope you guys did too. Now, I kind of have a special announcement to make. Today it is supposed to be over 80 degrees outside, which is far too hot. So this is actually the part of the year where I go into hibernation. Yeah, it's a little complicated. Um, so as soon as the weather hits about 80 degrees, the bugs start coming out. And I don't do bugs. I I hate to admit it, but I'm a little scared of bugs. Okay, a lot scared of bugs. So it happened when I was a kid, and it's just kind of been this way ever since. But I was outside playing, and out of nowhere, I got bit by a bug. And it got all big on my arm, and it turned red, and it was itchy. And just ever since, I've been terrified of all bugs. Any kind of bugs, whether it's a mosquito or a praying mantis or even like a little ladybug. I Whenever I see one, it just creeps me out, and I'm just terrified. So when it gets hot outside and all the bugs start coming back, I kind of hibernate and I stay inside and I don't leave ever. That's just how it always is. If I need any supplies, I have someone else go get it for me. But I don't leave my house. And it, oh, and don't get me started on spiders. Okay, spiders are just the worst. I can't. Just thinking about it gives me chills. Um, so yeah, it's at that point in time. So this is gonna have to be the end of the kingdom. I can't leave my house anymore. So I'm not gonna be able to go see the people at the kingdom anymore, and that's just it's not great, but it it is what it is. Um, yeah, I can't do the bugs. I'm just too scared of all of them. So, I hate to say it, but this might have to be goodbye. Um, Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hello. Oh, hey, Ethan, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. What's going on? Um, yeah, no, I can't hang out with you anymore. Yeah, so it's because it's hot outside and all the bugs are coming back. Yeah, I'm terrified of bugs, so I can't leave my house anymore. I mean, I can go hang out with you once it's cooler again. Once it gets cold. Yeah, because once it's cold, it moves all the bugs away. Yeah, no, I won't leave my house at all because the bugs just swarm me the second I step out the door. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, that's just the way it is. I can't leave my house. I mean, yeah, they might be able to help me out if I go to the kingdom, but I'd have to leave my house to go to the kingdom, and I can't do that anymore. Yeah, I can't leave my house at all, even to go to the kingdom. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just is what it is. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. He's kind of upset. He wanted to go hang out today and take a walk through the park, but it's like I said. I told him I just can't do all of the bugs. I can't do it. I'm just too scared. And he made a good point. If I go to the kingdom, maybe they can help me, but I can't leave the house. I'm just too scared. He sent me a text message. Hold on. Sorry, he said that he can go to the kingdom instead of me. I mean, that would be okay, I guess. But they're not going to be able to change my mind. I'm still scared of bugs. Nothing's going to change that. So I'm going to tell him that he can go to the kingdom, but it's not going to change my mind. All right, and send. So yeah, I guess Ethan's going to go to the kingdom and see what's going on. Maybe we'll hear something back from him. I guess we'll see. But I'm going to go now and buy some bug spray, or find my bug spray because I can't leave the house. But I'll find my bug spray to make sure that none can come in. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Hey there, Bucky.
Don't jump up on me like that, you jolly green giant.
I think you scared me.
I'm the funny guy here, and I'll be the one jumping. How far? What do you think?
I think you scared me just as much as I scared you.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing scares me. You just startled me is all. Yeah, I was just startled. You really shouldn't sneak up on people like that, you know? How does someone as tall as you even be sneaky?
Sneak? I didn't sneak. You just weren't paying attention. You seem a little jumpier than usual. What's going on?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
You didn't see anything.
Yes, I did.
Those aren't the droids you're looking for.
What does that mean?
Move along.
Are you trying to use mind control on me?
My mind to your mind, my thoughts to your thoughts.
Those are lines from movies, aren't they?
Resistance is apparently not your style. Ugh, fine, I'll tell you. I'm on the lookout for Paco. We were playing hide and seek, but whenever I get close to finding her, she jumps out of her hiding spot and yells, boom.
Yeah, I can see how that would scare you.
It doesn't scare me. It startles me. We're startled. It startles me a little is all.
It's okay to admit to being scared. That's what we want to talk to you about today.
Ah!
That was a good one, excelente.
Yeah, you sure got us good again.
We should go play again. Now, you both can look for me.
Oh, I don't know if I'm up for another game. I'm kind of seeked out, if you know what I mean.
Nonsense, Bucky. You love this game.
Oh,
Hey, Paco, I think Bucky might be a little too embarrassed to say it, but I don't think he wants to play hide and seek anymore. Because every time you hide, you jump out of nowhere and scare him.
hey, I said I don't get scared of anything. Maybe just a little startled, but never scared.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bucky, is this true? Do I really scare you that bad when we play?
Does no one even listen to me anymore? Yeah, it's fine. One of the biggest fears is loud noises and things popping out of nowhere. I didn't want to tell you because you had so much fun doing it.
Oh, Bucky, I'm so sorry, lo siento. I always just thought we were playing a fun game. I didn't know you were scared like that.
See? I told you it was okay to admit it.
See, everybody has something they're scared of. Personally, I'm scared of Taco Bell. What? They say that they make tacos, but I grew up in Mexico with authentic food. I know imposter tacos when I see them. And why are they talking about a bell? I've never seen any bells there. There's just something fishy about that place.
Okay, well, that was kind of the reason that we came here today.
Hey, that reminds me. Isn't Red usually the one who comes?
Yeah, usually, but he won't leave his house anymore. Ever since it got warm outside, all the bugs are outside.
What?
And, well, he's terrified of bugs. I tried to talk him to come today, but He said he won't do it until it's cold and the bugs are gone. And he just wouldn't listen to me, so I figured if anybody could help, it was you guys.
I don't know how much help I can be. I was getting scared just like that.
Bucky, again, please forgive me. If I had known, I never would have done that. As far as how to deal with being afraid, I think I can help. You see, it is natural to be afraid, but God never wants us to be scared. That is one of the things that the Bible talks about the most. 2 Timothy 1:7 says that God didn't give us fear. Instead, He gave us power and love and a calm mind. These are the ingredients to get rid of fear for good.
That is my favorite scripture. There's another really good one that talks about being scared too. 1 John 4:18 says that perfect love gets rid of all fear.
I know that one. And the way to get perfect love is from God. Thanks, guys. This is some really good stuff to know. Maybe when Sean hears this, maybe he'll realize that bugs, they're not to be afraid of. They might be annoying, but they're not to be afraid of.
Except spiders. Spiders are horrible. Who even needs that many legs? Oh, that's why, don't I? I'm getting itchy just thinking about it. I gotta go take a shower. See you guys later.
I have a pet tarantula named Tutu. Maybe if Sean were to hold Tutu, it would help get him over his fear.
Maybe? I'll ask him and see what he says, but yeah, maybe.
There's a tarantula in the shower!
Tutu, you know better than that. I gotta go.
Well, I guess we'll see you guys next week. Thank you. I'll see you later.
Hey guys, so Ethan went to the kingdom and he showed me what everyone talked about. And I've got to say, they were right. Again, I'm going to start working on my fear of bugs. I'm going to start trying to make my peace with them as much as I can. Because, they're right. It's not good to have fear, and God doesn't want us to have fear. And it kind of got me realizing, though, that different people are scared of different things. Like, I'm really scared of bugs. Paco was scared of Taco Bell. Bucky was scared of people jumping out of nowhere. And I realized that a lot of people are scared of lizards. Now, I'm not scared of lizards. In fact, I actually have my own lizard. This guy is a crested gecko. His name is Casey. And he is super cool. And because he's a gecko, he can actually stick to surfaces. And he is just so cool. I've had this guy for about a year now. And he's just a really, really cool pet. And, I realize that a lot of people are scared of lizards. A lot of people would be terrified just to have this little guy. And I'm not scared of him at all. So fear is really just dependent on the person, Different people are scared of different things. He's so cool. Like I said, I'm going to start making my peace with these whole bug things. And they say that the best way to work out a fear is to try and surround yourself with what you're afraid of. So I'm taking it at little steps at a time. So I decided to make some balloon animal bugs. So these little guys are my ladybugs. Here is my butterfly. And this little guy is my caterpillar. So it helps. I think it helps a little bit having these guys. It certainly isn't as scary as real bugs are, but I think it's a nice transition. And I think maybe soon I'm going to be able to go outside again. I think so, because it is a little silly. I mean, I can't just not go outside. I don't like bugs, but there's always going to be bugs no matter where you are. And so I think it's time I start trying to make my way out there a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and go put him away, and I'll go put these balloon animals away. I mean, ladybugs aren't that scary. But we're going to come back soon, and we're going to do a really cool science experiment based off of what we learned today. So stick around, and I'll see you guys in a second. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back. So remember I said that I had a science experiment to go along with the lesson we learned today? Well, that is absolutely true. So when Ethan was telling me about what Bucky and Paco were saying about how God's love, his perfect love, casts out fear, it reminded me of this experiment, because God's love, whenever you get just a little bit, it just explodes and takes up all the space in your heart. And when God's love takes up all the space in your heart, there's no more room for any kind of fear. And that is just so cool. And I'm going to make a science experiment to kind of show you guys that. So this is a very popular experiment called elephant toothpaste. Now, it sounds kind of weird, but it should make sense in a little while. So this one gets a little messy. So if you're going to try this one at home, make sure you've got an area set so not everything gets all messy. So what we're going to do is we have hydrogen peroxide. It's cooler if you have a high percent hydrogen peroxide, but the stores only sell 3%. So this is what we're going to use. So we're going to use the peroxide, and we're going to put it inside of our jar right here. Fill it up a good little bit. I think that ought to do. So I'm going to set that aside. And now we're going to take some, I think we'll do the food coloring first. I like blue, so we're going to use some blue food coloring. And we're going to drop a couple drops in there. Two ought to do it. And now we need to pour some dish soap into it. We've already got blue coloring, so clear dish soap is the best to use in my opinion. So we'll take this. Just put a little bit of dish soap in there. There we go. And now what we have here is we've got a bowl of warm water, and we've got yeast. Now yeast is the most important thing to use here, because this is what's going to create our reaction. It's stuck, hold on. There we go. All right, so we're going to take our yeast, and we're going to mix it into our warm water. Just going to mix around until we got a good mixture here. It smells like bread. I think you could use a little bit more. Okay. Now I think I used a little bit too much water here, so we can, we're not going to pour all of it in, we'll just pour in a little bit. Now because I don't have a high percent hydrogen peroxide, it's not going to be very explosive like it usually is, but it should still get our point across. Alright, so that ought to be good. So we're going to bring the camera in so we can take a look at our reaction, and here goes nothing. Oh, look at that. Now it's kind of hard to see because it's running down the bottle, but the pan is filling up because it gets super fizzy as soon as you pour all this stuff in, and you just get a huge fizz. Like it's hard to see, but it's steady coming out. steady, and you get all this white foam. It's a little warm. It creates a little bit of heat when the reaction happens. But look, if you can tell, our pot is over half full. And it just keeps going and going and going. And that is a good representation of what God's love is like. You know, the bottle was only so big, but once you put that stuff in there, it just exploded and it filled up everything. And that is just like our lesson. You know, when God comes into our heart, there's no more room for fear. There's no more room for any of that stuff because God fills up all the space. And that is just so cool. And I really thank God for it. So, like I said, I'm going to start acclimating myself to the bugs. I've got my little balloon pals here to help me with the transition. These guys are kind of cute, I think. I think the real bugs aren't as cute as this, but we're going to try it, and I'm going to start going back outside. If you guys have any ideas of crafts that we should do or science experiments that I haven't done already, feel free to comment because we want to incorporate your guys' idea too. So yeah, any crafts that you guys want to do, any science experiments or anything else like that, make sure to comment that in the video and we'll do our best to see if we can work it in. So I will see you guys next time and we'll be going back to the kingdom then. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.